Thanks for joining me and welcome back. So as you can tell by the state of my face, I'm going to be applying some makeup. But what I'm going to be doing really today, guys, is trying some new products for you. These products I've already worn. I tried them, I've worn them, and I'm going to share my thoughts on these products with you. First up is going to be Col-lab makeup or cosmetics. This is a new product line that's sold at Sally's Beauty Supply or Sally's Beauty, and also at the CollabCosmetics.com website. The product line was developed by about 8 YouTubers, I believe, beauty influencers. So there's a full product line available from sponges and brushes and mascaras and liquid lipsticks and stuff like that. I didn't get any of those things. I got the fundamentals for me because basically I like a good foundation, and if I could get a good setting powder, I like that also. So I'm going to show you very quickly what I picked up. I picked up 2 foundations because, honest and truthfully, I couldn't tell from the colors on the website if it would even match. And in my Sally's nearby where I live, they didn't even have a lot of these colors available. So again, it still was difficult for me to tell which color was the best color for me. So at $14.95, I picked up two bottles. The foundations come in a radiance and it comes in a matte. Since I'm very, very oily, I picked up the matte, and the colors that I got is 20. This one is 20. I'll swatch it for you guys. And the next one is caramel. So this is caramel 08. This one is 20, number 9. And these are the 2 foundations that I got. They're both 1 fluid ounce. The bottle is glass. They've come with a pump. Now the first color I'm going to show you is 20. This is number 9. So I hope that this will be a good gauge for you so that you can tell what to shop for when you look for this. So this is 20, number 9. The next one again is caramel number 08. Number 8. Caramel is really light for me, my natural skin tone. This would make a great under eye color for me, but I picked, let me just do the swatch on the face so that you can see what it looks like against my face. This is the lighter color. Again, this is caramel. And I pump a little bit out. This is the 20. And this is one of the traditional ways you test the foundation to see if it's the right shade for you. You're supposed to kind of test it along your jawline and then blend it out. And then if one looks like it's getting close to your natural skin tone, that's the one that's best for you. So definitely this one here is the one that I'm going to be using because it's closest to my skin tone. The next product I got from Col-lab was their concealer. This is the No Flaws Liquid Concealer. It's a concealer and a corrector, and the color is Caramel 20, number 8/number 9. And this is my concealer highlighter, guys, for under my eyes. And this is on the light side also, but I'm going to show you how pretty that looks. So it's light, but it's not too light. Now I'm going to tell you about this concealer, this particular color. It's slightly a pink tone, very slightly, but also it's very warm. When I first applied it, I didn't like it, but after I did my home makeup, everything just came together so nicely. So I'm going to show you how I did that. And last but not least, before I wipe that off, I picked up the setting powder. This is what that looks like. And the color I got is called Set the Stage Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder. This color is called Tan Honey. Everything at the website wasn't that expensive. And if I didn't mention it already, I picked this up from Sally's online, and it came within 3 days of me ordering it. So I'm going to, it has a sifter. You can see it has a sifter, and I'm just going to just sprinkle a little bit out so that we can see what the color looks like on my skin tone. And the same with the powder. The powder is a warm powder, warm in color with a slight pink or rose undertone. So let me just spread it out so that you can see it. That's what the powder looks like. But once you get it on and you blend it down, it looks really, 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 really pretty. And let me just show you that. And that's what that looks like. I mean, I like the powder. I like the powder for under my eyes. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to start. So I'm going to prime today with the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. This is what I'm going to use. Normally, guys, what I like to do before I use a primer, since I am so oily, I like to take a tissue and just remove any product buildup that's on my face. Like this morning after I took my bath, I put on my skincare. So it's been hours now. Whatever skincare is on the surface of my skin that didn't soak in, I like to remove it. So I just like to remove that so that I don't have a buildup of product on my face, making sure my face is dry without any extra residue of skincare that might not have absorbed. So I'm going to be using my makeup brush. This is a dual fiber brush by Sigma. I'm going to be using that. This is the F50, I think. I'm just going to take a little bit of this, put it on this brush. I used this brush this morning, so I'm going to be using it for this demonstration. That's why it's makeup on it. I just take a little bit of the primer, put it on the brush. What this does for me, guys, is shears out the primer so that it's just not laying on top of my skin. And that's what I like to do with my primers, because it's important not to have a lot of product buildup for me because I'm so oily. So today in this video, I'm going to be using the Tawny number 9. I'm going to just put a little bit of that on the brush, and I'm just going to dot this around my skin, making sure I get some of that underneath my eyes. The product has very, very good coverage, which I love. So, and it's definitely buildable. The first application, when I used it a couple of days ago, gave me a beautiful application, a nice kind of a sheer finish a little bit. Not too sheer because it did cover. I have a couple of dark spots on my face, which it covered immediately. The foundation is kind of on the thick side, and it reminds me a little bit of the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, just a little bit. So this has a slight shine to it to be a matte foundation, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it just a few seconds to let it kind of set, and then I'm going to apply another application, although I don't believe I need another application. I had a couple of dark spots here that are gone, and I had one over here. I don't know if you can tell, but you can't see it. I really do like the finish. The finish looks like a radiant finish. It has like a natural highlight or a sheen to it. It doesn't have glitter in it. And yes, my face is still a little damp. So while my face is a little damp, I'm not gonna let it dry down completely. I'm just gonna put a half a pump more on the areas where my makeup usually breaks down. That's here and in the cheek area. So this is the second application already done, and my skin looks nice. It looks sort of glossy a little bit, not too much, but it doesn't look matte. So I'm going to continue with the corrector concealer. Again, this is the No Flaws concealer, liquid concealer, and the color is Caramel Tawny number 8/9. And I'm going to just apply that in the areas of my eye where I want to highlight, usually starting right here in those little grooves in my eye right here, and put a little bit on my nose, and then I just want to put a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit here and a little bit there, but mostly I'm going to target right here because this is a big issue for me. Now I found with playing with this, I like to start off first. I like to use my finger to kind of melt this into the skin first before I start to blend it in. I find that this helps me a lot in this area. I'm going to tap this down a little bit because I really don't want it to dry before get very thick before I can have the opportunity to blend it down. And I'm going to be using this dual fibered precision angle brush. This is by Sigma. And I'm going to start with the angle part. I'm just going to kind of tap the rest down. I'm not using a beauty blender for any of the makeup application, guys, today. I just wanted to use my brushes because I think brushes just work better with a creamy product. And I'm just going to go in with my foundation brush and just sort of just blend that in. Any demarcation, I just want to blend it right down. Just along everywhere where I put the concealer. I like to use my e.l.f. brush. This is the e.l.f. blush brush. I use this for my under eye area. I have another brush that I use, but I've been liking this brush. So I'm going to take a little bit of powder and put it in the top. So I'm going to be using that amount of powder. I'm going to load up both sides of the brush. Before I apply the powder, guys, I'm going to go in one more time to melt any concealer that's in those little fine lines that I have. I'm going to just get that concealer melted in, and I'm just going to take one side, press it in, flip the brush over to the other side where there's powder, press it in. Take this brush and just dust out any powder. Guys, my initial thoughts about this product when I first tried it, well, when I saw it first before I even applied it to my skin, I had doubts about this, but then I said I wanted to give it a real try before I prejudged it, and honestly, I absolutely like this. I'm gonna put a little bit more powder there, and I'm gonna brush it away. The powder is just wonderful. It's just beautiful. It's smooth. The foundation is really nice. As you can see, it worked really well at covering the skin. It seems like it's high coverage, but if you need to build on it, you can. I think you need to apply a little bit at a time. And also, I think that you probably need to not have on a lot of primer and skincare under your foundation. So what I'm going to do now is take my setting powder. I'm going to be using the Dermablend. This is the Dermablend setting powder. The color I'm using is called Warm Saffron, and I'm just going to use that to set the rest of my face. So very quickly, guys, I'm just going to contour a little bit, use a little bit of highlighter. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to have on my hair, and then I'm going to put on my liquid lipstick by the TheStacyeCollection, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on everything. Okay, guys, so I am back, and the hair that I'm wearing right now is by Maven Hair. I'll leave the link below if you're interested. The texture I'm wearing is Brazilian Water Wave. And this is a wig that I made with, I originally bought 3 bundles of the Brazilian Water Wave with a frontal, the same frontal. And I only used 2 bundles and the frontal. So, and everything came out really, really nice. And so I'm still kind of wearing this, guys. So I don't want to give you like a review on this yet. I just want to wear it and just make sure, you know, it's behaving and doing the right thing. But as it stands now, this is the hair from Maven Hair. I bought this through Peak Mill's website. She has her own website with Maven. And I bought this hair like about 3 years ago, guys. I didn't even make the wig. I just recently found this when I was cleaning up old makeup and throwing away stuff. I found all the bundles with the closure just hiding somewhere. So I just quickly made the wig yesterday, and came out really nice. 14 inches, 2 bundles of 14 inches and one 12-inch frontal. Okay, so now my liquid lipsticks that I'm going to tell you about again are by Stacye, Faces of Stacye. She's a YouTuber here, and I just really like to support YouTubers who come out with their own product line. I don't buy everything that I see every YouTuber make, and there are some YouTubers who I have never purchased anything from. No shade on them. I just want to just try the stuff that I'm interested in, usually foundation and lipsticks or liquid lipsticks. So I'm going to swatch these for you. This one is called Hot Lips. Looks very orangey, and I have to say this might be a little too bright for me to wear, but I will probably mix this with another color just to get something that's more wearable for me. But it is pretty. The next color is called Gorgeous. So it's a nice purple matte color. One of the things I like about Stacye's liquid lipsticks is that they are not drying. But what I've been doing is adding a little bit of my own lip moisturizer, and I've been wearing them. They wear so well, guys. They low transfer. They don't, like if you're drinking something, you don't see your lipstick print on the on your cup or your glass. Again, that's Gorgeous. And the color that I'm going to be using, and I love this. I've been wearing this since I got it. And so today I'm going to try this for you. This is the new color for me today, and this color is called, I think this says Stunner, if I'm not mistaken. Stunner. I can hardly see it, it's so small. And that's sort of like a deep brownish red. It is so pretty. And when it dries down, it doesn't look dry. It doesn't make your lips look cracked or like the life is sucked out of them. This is Stunner. Really, really nice. So very quickly, I'm going to apply Stunner. So I'm going to be using a MAC lip pencil in Currant to line my lips. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I just want to give you my final thoughts on the products that I've tried today. First, I'm going to start with the liquid lipstick by Stacye, the TheStacyeCollection. Her channel is Faces by Stacye. I'm going to leave the link below because right now I'm not 100% sure if I'm saying her channel name correctly. We'll leave her link to her channel and to her website, but I'm absolutely loving this lipstick. This is absolutely beautiful. This is really pretty. I'm loving this color. I love the Gorgeous also. I've been wearing Gorgeous. That's when I fell in love with it. And then the Hot Lips, it's a little too bright for me, but I think I can just mix it with something else just to deepen it a little bit and make it more wearable. But oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Next thing is the Col-lab foundation. So I had the two foundations for you guys. The one that I used was called Tawny. I didn't mix it. It came out great. It's a good match for my skin tone, so I'm not going to be mixing the Tawny with anything. So I'm loving that. I love the consistency of the foundation. It is a little thick. Again, like I said, it reminds me of the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo foundation. It reminds me of that. A little bit with the thickness. The coverage is great. It doesn't look matte at all, guys. I'm gonna say if this is a matte foundation, it doesn't look matte on my skin, but it doesn't look bad. When I did a wear test a couple of days ago. It took about the same amount of time as it takes all my other foundations to start to break down within 6 to 8 hours. And I did see the breakdown in the usual places, in the cheek area, around the mouth, and along the here where I tend to sweat now, or perspire I should say. Just to let you guys know again, I did see a hint of like a pink undertone with this, but it's nothing that'll change the color of your skin. Matter of fact, I think it just complements the color of my skin. The other product that I liked a lot was the concealer, the No Flaws Concealer Corrector Concealer. The color again I'm using is this is, I can't even see, it's so small, Caramel Tawny. It looks light here, but when you put it on your skin, guys, it doesn't look nearly as light on the skin as it does when you look at it through the container. Does this oxidize? I think it oxidizes just a little bit, but not enough to make a big difference. It's not a big deal. The next thing was the powder that I used, the Col-lab powder. This is the Stage Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder. The color I got is Tan Honey. Tan Honey. I think I was saying tawny before. This is Tan Honey. Tan Honey. The powder is light as air. It's beautiful. It has a nice tone to it. It's not too cool. It's not too warm. It's not a yellow based powder, but it's not too red either. It's just a really, really nice powder. I'm absolutely impressed, I have to say, with this. I think it might have taken YouTubers to make a nice foundation and concealer and powder. I love it a lot. Last but not least, the liquid lipstick that I'm wearing is called Stunner. I picked up 3 of those from Stacy. But anyway, it lasted really well. This is my favorite color. This is called Stunner, I believe. And so I'm really enjoying the new products that I've tried this week. And guys, you let me know what you think. Just with a little bit of disclaimer, guys, everything that I used today, that I showed you today, I paid for with my own money. That's right, I got some money. All right, guys, so thank you so much for joining me. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you have tried Col-lab makeup or anything in the product line, let me know, and let me know if you liked it. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. God bless, take care, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.